Hello everybody, and welcome to Mix Production Tutorials. Please remember to subscribe to my channel and like this video if you find it somehow useful. Alright, so today's theme will be examining how to get a good guitar tone. In order to complete this tutorial, you will be needing several plugins. Of course, using Cubase as your principal digital audio workstation. You can use any version of Cubase prior to 5. For instance, I'm using Cubase 5. You can use anything up to SX3 or even higher than Cubase 5, as in 6 or 6.5. I'm using Native Instruments Guitar Rig 5, and I'll be using Easy Mix 2 from Toontrack for equalization and some compression on the guitar. I will also be using Waves API 2500 Stereo. I will not provide any download links or any torrent links that you might demand, even though they do exist on the internet. If you like these programs, if you find them useful, please go out and download them and pay a decent price for what you will get, because you can get good production value for a very small price. Please endorse these products, because they are what make these tutorials available. Alright, for a demo of what we'll be doing, I will be using my band's Downcast song Ashes to Ashes. So first off, we will take a listen to a small fragment of the song. If you do want to download the whole song, you can do so by clicking on the link that I will provide in the description bar. So that's about it. So let's take a short listen to the song itself and several fragments that we will be working on. Alright, so that was a quick listen to the whole track. Right now we'll examine the guitars in solo mode before I show you the actual raw tracks. So let's take a listen to Guitar 1 and Guitar 2 together. Okay, so now let's take a listen to the raw guitars. Alright, so right here we have a left guitar track and right guitar track stripped down basically to the raw state. What I did here is record an Ibanez RG350DX guitar directly into my digital audio recording interface. In this case, NM Audio Pro. And what I'll show you here is how the guitars sound raw. Here you will not hear any equalization or any distortion or compression of any sort. I did, however, delete the other tracks in the project so we can concentrate on these two. So we have Guitar 1, that is the left guitar. We have Guitar 2, that is the right guitar. So let's take a listen to how they sound all alone. Okay, So that was enough to hear that guitars by themselves do not sound that perfectly good. You get that clean twanged tone, basically the bare tone of the guitar, the naked guitar tone by itself. Alright, so just a quick review of what we're doing in Native Guitar Rig 5. So this is basically a tutorial if you're going to simulate a certain guitar sound. If you do, however, want to record a real amplifier, I will be doing a tutorial on that later on. So let's present the rig that we have here. So first we have a noise reduction that you need to set depending on your sound recording equipment threshold. I put it almost to middle, as I find that my recording interface does have a certain amount of noise, in this case a NIM Audio Pro. Then later on what we add is a screamer. This is basically a simulation of regular tube screamer that, for instance, would be Ibanez TS9 tube screamer or TS808. How this is basically set is volume at a half, tone a bit more than the half, almost 6, drive somewhere in the middle. What the screamer does here is that it adds a certain amount of boost to your whole component of guitar sound. What it does to the amp afterwards is that it adds a boost so the lead drive doesn't have to do as much as work. Basically adds a low end, I find, to your guitar sound. Then after on we have a Van 51. This is basically a PV 5150 simulation, an amplifier that was used by Van Halen for a long span of years. This is basically the core of your sound. This is basically it. So what we're using here is a red lead channel, not the high gain. You can use that one for solos. You have the pre-gain set at almost 6, bass at 6, as well as far as equalization goes, middle somewhere at 3, treble somewhere at so let's say 7. Then as far as the power amp section goes, post gain somewhere at 4, resonance somewhere at 6, and presence somewhere at 10. We have two speaker simulation. First one is a 4x12 Ultra A. I simulate basically a cabinet of 4 12-inch speakers, a RIB 1-to-1 microphone set somewhere on the cap edge. The second cabinet is a Grey 85 4x12, same principle as the previous one, a condenser 87 microphone, and it is set in the center of the cap. That's about it as far as the guitar rig sound goes. I'm basically using a modified metalcore preset that I somehow found too kind of raw, too unprocessed. So I modified it to my extent. You will be having a preset download included in the description bar. So basically this sound is set on the left guitar channel and the right guitar channel. So what we have here as well, after using this, the guitars are sent to a guitar group channel, stereo app, that you are sending basically from your channel. Right here, you see GDR, groups GDR. The way you create this is fairly easy. You create a group channel from anywhere in the project by right-clicking, add track, group channel. So it depends if you want to create a stereo channel. Yes, click on stereo channel. I'm using a native tune track easy mix here, using basically a pre-done preset that I haven't even touched. I found it perfect. Electric guitar DI. It's an equalizer plus a normal loud amount. That basically plays the role of a limiter. Certain limiter compressor. Equalizer, they're both set nearly middle. This one is 4 more or less. So what this does, it takes the left and the right guitar, it sends it to a group bus channel, and basically it equalizes and compresses, limits as well your guitar signal. Okay, so right here you have a compressor. This is, in this case, it's a Waves API 2500. What I did basically is I took the pre-built guitar preset and just slid the ratio to 1.5, as I found, I think it was at 6 pre-built. I found it to be way too aggressive. So I put it to 1.5, and this is basically the guitar tone I'll be using on the left and the right channel. So here's about panning the two channels. We have a left guitar track, right guitar track. In this case, I'm not quadding the guitar tracks, meaning that I record two identical left tracks and two identical right tracks. In this case, I only have two tracks, as I found it pretty massive, as it was already. I have the left one preset at 82 and the right one preset at 82. This might, of course, be a subject of criticism, but I found it useful this way. So now let's take a final listen to the end result. We'll take another segment of the song here. So I'm taking this precise segment of the song because basically what is being done here is that you're pulling off the low string. In this case, it is tuned in a C tuning, so you can really hear the low end sound that you can produce with these two channels. Here comes the chorus. Well, that's about it for this guitar tutorial. In the next tutorial, we'll be doing a review on how to produce lead guitars. Right? We'll be doing solo guitars and theme guitars. Please do subscribe and like this video if you found it helpful. And that's about it. See you in the next tutorial. Thank you a lot for watching, and cheers. This was Mix Production Tutorials. Thank you.